Uh, What's up, y'all? Figure that on these weekly races, right now doing the 10 lap race, whatever. And still trying to wake up. Oh shit, just went out. Damn. I was doing pretty good up to that point, but the thing that I do have over the AI cars is not having to hit during this race. So should be an easy win. Huh. Man. That's if I can keep this damn car from spinning out here. And we'll see if any of the AI cars have to dig. They're using this Mercedes. That's the perk of picking a car that has good fuel efficiency. Honestly, the tires are the only things I'm kind of worried about with this car. Give me a second while I check something on my phone. Thank you. Remembering American jazz musician. Damn, I don't even listen to jazz and I've heard of him, man. That's crazy, yo. So we lost just this week Ozzy Osbourne, Hulk Hogan, and Chuck Mangione. That is crazy. Mm. Been a rough week for celebrities, man, and man, some big ones. Those are some big ones. Need some lemon squeezy. That is the go-to car, man, for the 800, man. The wheel turn car 800. Yo, that Mercedes CLK LM. That is the way to go. Hypercar parade. Yeah, what do you think the Honda N1 would do on the hypercar parade? Joking. There's no way in hell I would use that for a hypercar race. Man. Why not? Haven't ran the LSA in a good while. Man, like I said, I'm still trying to wake up, yo. Like, I still gotta see what Barrel Katir is got this weekend on Warframe, and then if I don't have enough to get, if he's selling something that I want, then I'm gonna have to farm the stuff to get it. Man, damn, eyes are watering from this pollen, yo. Like I'm telling you, pollen this year has been rough, man. Mm. Yeah, I was in there kind of stressing over when he was supposed to go pick my cousin back up. Man, I'm like, yo, if you don't hear from him, then you ain't gotta get him, you know? I mean, I just hope he doesn't wait to the last minute to message him and be like, yo, you like, y'all can come get me type of shit, man. Like, see, cause I couldn't deal with people that do something like that, man. Message you at the last minute instead of giving you, like a day ahead of time, like, hey, I'm coming back tomorrow at such and such time. Like, if somebody was to do me like that and message me last minute, I'd be like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I got plans for today. So there's been so many times, where we've had something planned or I've had something planned where someone, has messaged us or, got a hold of us at the last minute, and those plans got ruined. God, especially when we worked at the store, man, like, it used to piss me off, man, because, we'd try to make plans to go play paintball on a weekend when I had the money, and then, get up to go paintball and fucking, boss would contact us, man, and have us, go do a damn, run to fucking Sam's Club or something like that to get stuff for the damn store, man. So glad we don't work at that place no more. Man, it's gonna be hot all fucking week. Lordy, chance of rain today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not holding my breath on any of those. Oh well, well, they didn't make one or yeah, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a one make series race for that stupid EV. So I was wrong about that. However, you do have to race the Honda N1 RS, which I mean, honestly, like I'm not terribly mad at. I mean, not the greatest vehicle, but also, it's not terrible. You know, I'd much rather race this than have to race that stupid EV that they added. So thank God. I mean, they could have put it on a better course, but I mean, it is what it is. Whew, man. Oh man. And of course, it seemed like the computers are running stock versions of this, so it'll be interesting to see if they come out with any engine swaps for this car. Man, yo, my eyes don't stop watering, man. I really need something for allergies, man. Because they are kicking my ass right now. Oh, man. That's why I like fall and winter so much better, man, than fucking summer, dude. Spring and summer, man. Like spring, I can tolerate because it's still cool, but man, allergies during the summer, man, freaking suck. What does that say? Understeer? Huh? Honestly, it'd be cool, man, if they gave this car a case swap. I mean, it is a Honda, so that'd be a pretty decent little engine swap, man, for this vehicle. It'd be cool if you were able to engine swap some of the EVs in this game, which I mean, I get it. They base it off of realism, which I guess practical, man. But I mean, any car, regardless of what it is, can be engine swapped. If you got the money, and the know-how, it can be done, man. Because there's people that have, done engine swaps to EVs before, man. I mean, Teslas, the Prius, stuff like that. I mean, so that would definitely be interesting, man. The engine swap the Prius in this game, like, be pretty sweet. Was watching a video on Gran Turismo yesterday, man. From cars that have been in previous Gran Turismos that are, missing from this game, or manufacturers that are missing from the game, and it's quite a few, man. Like Cadillac, Koenigsegg, Lotus, which has been in previous Gran Turismos. I believe Cadillac has been in previous Gran Turismos as well. But like I mentioned, man, the Ariel is missing. Dude said the Leicester Storm. If y'all remember that car from one of the older Gran Turismos, man. Definitely some iconic cars that are missing, man. I mean, there's a list, I guess you can look up online for cars and manufacturers that are missing from the game, yo. Now, I'm not saying, Polyphony, has to go out, and put, all these cars, stuff like that in the game, but it would be cool, to add some, man. I mean, updating some of the GT series cars, man. The Group 1, 2, and 3s, man. Updating those to Group 4 vehicles to actually be, I guess, the proper cars and what they're actually running in those series would also be a nice thing for the game, man, as well, yo. But as I mentioned before, man, other than, obviously adding, more vehicles into the game, I feel like, they definitely should add a track into the game. A lot of people thought, that they'd be adding Pikes Peak because of the cars, that are in this game, man. Especially the Suzuki Escudo being in the game and there being no Pikes Peak, man, doesn't really make too much sense. Oh man, stretch. Guy. Wish I had the money to go to the paintball field today, honestly, man. But oh wait, no, today's Friday, so yeah, it's Friday, right? Yeah, so paintball's not open today. It'll be tomorrow and Sunday, but supposed to be fairly hot, so not the best time to be going. Damn, the fucking vape's about to run out. Damn, man, I'm fucking hungry. I go eat the leftover Chinese food, man. I made myself last night. Made some beef with broccoli with some fried rice. So I might go in there and heat that up. Wasn't the best batch I made, especially the fried rice, man. Like I don't know, man. Like something was lacking. Maybe it's because I didn't have no pork or chicken to put in it. So instead of doing that, put a few pieces of sausage in there, man. Just to have some kind of meat to go with it, man. I should have just did a vegetable fried rice, honestly. And I mean, it still turned out alright, but definitely not the best I've been. Definitely went a little bit overkill for this race, man, picking this car, but oh well. I mean, it's the new Nissan Nismo R34, man. So but yeah, as far as vehicles and manufacturers or whatever like that missing from the game, man. Like I wonder why like there's no spoon Hondas in Gran Turismo 7, man. Like there's no top secret, like it's kind of weird, yo. Like how this game's missing so much. But to be fair, I mean, we still have, over 500 cars, which is a lot of cars, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't have all 500. I mean, I do have a decent amount. I'm like sitting at 300 is something, but have no desire to, own all 500 cars because, like, not all 500 are worth owning, man. I mean, there's still cars in this game that are extremely undrivable, regardless of how you end up tuning them, man. It's like some of the cars just have a fucking mind of their own. Mm. Knock this last race out. Front wheel drive challenge. Road car, Japan, front wheel drive. Yeah. Is it just me or is this track shaped like Sid's head from Ice Age? Old school Honda Civic, bro. So, do y'all think I should get CarX Street for the PlayStation 5? I do have it on Xbox Series X, but I cannot stream on YouTube from Series X because I don't have the device needed for it. Which I think is kind of dumb, yo. Like, how I will give Sony that much, man. Like, you can record way longer on the PlayStation 5. Like, I don't think there's a limit to like how long you can record a video on the PlayStation 5. You can live stream to YouTube, but on the Xbox, I think ever since like the fucking Xbox One, you haven't been able to live stream to YouTube, which I don't understand. And you can only record up to a certain amount of time on the Xbox as well, man. So like, I don't know what the hell Microsoft is smoking, but if you want to live stream on the Xbox, the only place you can do it is to what the fuck is it? Twitch. So I mean, each system, like it does have its own perks. Obviously, like if you want to like upload videos to YouTube or live stream to YouTube, then the PlayStation, is the way to go. But as far as the game library, if you're paying for the Xbox Live Ultimate or whatever it's called, or like the PlayStation Plus one that's the most. Xbox has the better games, like that's for damn sure. Like with the Sony subscription, it's mostly like a bunch of like older PlayStation games. Like there's really no like new like PlayStation 5 games that are really worth it. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy, being one of them. I mean, but that game's a couple years old. Um, One of the main reasons why I got, I thought I had to sneeze, the PlayStation Plus when I had it was for the Craig Hastings Tournament Paintball 2, which, I mean, to be fair, like it's fun, but I'm still waiting for these newer paintball games to come out, man. So like the Infinite Tournament Paintball and the Major League Paintball, whatever the hell it's called, is supposed to be coming out. But God knows when they're supposed to be coming out on system. They're still on beta over on Steam, and not having a PC, I'm not able to play them. So there's that. And the thing with Xbox, you can play Steam games on your Xbox, but they have to be on the GeForce Now app, which the paintball ones, unfortunately, are not on there. It's mostly games that are already on the Xbox. So I'm like, what the fuck is the point of going to your online browser and playing a Steam game on GeForce Now if they're already available on the Xbox? Doesn't really make too much sense, but it is what it is, yo. Like, I mean, both systems have their pros and cons, man. Good thing with the Xbox is it has pretty much like all the Battlefield titles for the Game Pass. So it'd be interesting to see if they put Battlefield 6 on there as a day one game, which I'm hoping they do, because I believe they did that with Battlefield 2042. I'm not sure, but let's see what we get from these craplet tickets. Huh. Nitrous. Honestly, yo, like, I know it's kind of dumb, but I wish these parts could be put on any car. Or I wish you could go and sell the parts in single player mode, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to do that because they do have a price on how much they're worth, so you should be able to sell them. Oh, that was a nice one. What was that, 500,000? Yup. All right, nice. Well, I guess that's it for Gran Turismo for today. I'm gonna go hop on Warframe and see what Mr. Barrow Katir has. Hopefully, he has something good. And until next time, peace out.